Statistics Team News. This is sports with Chuck Downfield. Alright, so I'm Chuck Downfield, along with my friend Hayden Misha. We're going to talk some NBA news today. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
Alright, so LeBron James goes for 31 against the Bobcats in a good win by the Heat. His average or mean score of this year is 28.6 points. The mean is all of his points totaled added together and divided by the amount of games he's played.
That's a good analysis there, Mr. Downfield. LeBron is a basketball player.
Thank you, Hayden. Okay, now the All-Star Game is coming up here in February. It marks the median of the NBA season, which is the halfway point between the beginning and the end of games scheduled this NBA season. The East will take on the West. What do you think about that matchup?
Well, the All-Star Game is one of the most competitive games of the year. I'm looking for a close one, probably with a score of 52-7.
All defense. Okay, and finally, LeBron, after his 31-point game, his mode score, which is the points total, I guess, that he scores most frequently, is 27. So it's safe to say he's a pretty consistent scorer. Am I right?
I don't know who LeBron James is.
Okay. That's it for sports. I'm Chuck Downfield along with Hayden Misha.
Hello, I'm Jefferson Steelflex here with my co-host,
Linus Lopez.
How you doing, Linus?
Doing good.
Today we're going to talk about the weather, and also the standard deviation in the interquartile range. The standard deviation is the average distance from the mean. And the best way to illustrate that is a normal distribution plot. Oops, wrong one, my apologies. The standard deviation of this plot is 10 degrees. So the mean temperature from the month of March from the years 2000 to 2005 is 80 degrees. And one standard deviation away from that is 70 degrees and 90 degrees. That means that 68% of the time the temperature is between 90 and 70 degrees. Then two standard deviations away from the mean, it is 60 and 100 degrees. That means 95% of the data, the temperature is 60 to 100 degrees. And then our third standard deviation, which you cannot see right now, would be 110 degrees and 50 degrees. That means 99.7% of the data is within those temperatures. Next, we're going to move into the interquartile range, which is a measure of spread. And the best way to illustrate that is a box plot. This box plot illustrates the minimum, the max, the Q1, the Q3, and the median. The minimum temperature of the month in the month of March from the years 2000 to 2005 was 40 degrees. Of course, we all know what the minimum is. Then the Q1, which is the halfway point between the minimum and the median, was 60 degrees. Then the median, which was the midway point of the data, is 80 degrees. Then we have Q3, quartile 3, which is 100 degrees, which is the midway point between the maximum and the median. And then, of course, we have the highest temperature ever recorded in the month of March, which is 120 degrees. And the way to find the interquartile range is subtracting the Q3 from the Q1. And in this case, it would be 100 degrees minus 60, which would be 40 degrees. Linus, what do you think of this?
I think this is great stuff, man.
Think it's very interesting?
Yes.
Glad to know that. This has been Jefferson Steelflex and
Linus Lopez.
And this was your weather report.
Alvin Yakitori here with World News, and we have Gunter with us today also. How you doing, Gunter?
Gunter.
As you can see, we have a population break. It's going to cover the number of children per household in different countries. As you can see, the median of number of children per household in China is 0.75, and the mean is 2.5. So you can see that the mean is higher than the median. In the U.S., the median and the mean are 2 children per household. So they are going to be even because it's a symmetrical distribution. And in this one, as I forgot to say, it is skewed right. This also has a bell-shaped shape. And then this one, in number of children per household in Zimbabwe, is skewed left. As you can see, the median is going to be 3 and the mean is going to be 2.3. So the median is higher than the mean. And now in Madagascar, as you can see, it is a uniform distribution, and the mean and median are the same. It is a different type of symmetrical distribution, and they are both 2. That is World News with Gunter and Albert.